Hey, all right, picking up at Gemini. I'm not sure why it cut me off, but it was perfect timing. I needed a drink. Okay, so moving on to Gemini. Moving and shaking to Gemini with this new moon eclipse in Scorpio energy. What do we have? Okay, ooh. Gemini. Yep. I'm in Gemini moon. So, yep, this is typically what we do. Go in our heads and be like, oh my God, really? I get it. I totally understand. But it's the 10. It's not like it's the 9. So, again, with the breathing, I don't know if you watched the last one, but the breathing is going to bring you out of the panic mode, right? Out of the, I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know what I'm doing. All this stuff is coming at me and I can't handle it. So, all the way down to the bottom of your diaphragm, below your belly button. Deep breaths and understanding that this storm is going to pass and it's not going to last forever. And so all you need to do is keep your mental faculties in somewhat of an order, okay? And not allow yourself to drown in this mental energy because you don't need to, okay? The universe is just going, how many irons on the fire do you want? How many hot pokers do you need up there? I mean, really, could we get maybe a few out of there? Do we need that many pins in our hair? Right? Find an easier way to do things. Something that makes your life a little bit easier. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be, adding to your morning meditation and doing that deep breath work and just going in there for about 5 to 10 minutes every day before you start off. Okay? And easing some of that mental struggle. Okay? If you're someone who needs to do all the paperwork and do all the sitting at the desk work and whatever else, make sure you're taking breaks for yourself. Make sure you understand that there's a way to do this that doesn't mean you have to burn yourself to complete and utter mental exhaustion, okay? And the mental stuff is going to start to take a toll on your emotional life and your home life and whatever else kind of life you're trying to live, right? So take some time out and be understanding. Be gentle with yourself, okay? So we got Mars retrograde in Gemini. So Mars is actually a hotter planet than the sun. So when it comes to tension, when it comes to frustration, when it comes to heat, dryness, whatever it is, Mars takes the cake, okay? Mars gets the hottest of the hottest. So this energy is going to affect you probably more than all the other signs, okay? This Mars going retrograde, okay? But it's going to be okay. It's just the universe asking you, can you please unload a little bit? Because this isn't good for you. So this is pushing the pressure points, right? This is saying, hey, does this one really need to be here? Does this guy really have to? Ugh. And again, look at her braids coming up here, right? It's going to take a toll on your health, okay? It's going to take a toll. And when I say toll, I don't mean you got to pay, $1.50. I don't know how much tolls cost. Been a hot minute. So I usually avoid those if I can. But, however much it costs, it's more than just that, right? It's hey, if you want to cross that bridge in between those two hemispheres, there's a fee for it. And it's more than just pentacles, okay? It's your life force energy that's being robbed, okay? So find all the ways that you can let your hair down, okay? And be you, more authentically you, because nobody deserves to live under this much stress, okay? So do your breath work. Start with the breath, get that oxygen flowing to your brain, and then you're going to come up with good ideas, period, the end. More oxygen to the brain means more functioning at higher levels, okay? So all the ones you can cut out, and all the ones you need to keep, you'll be able to function. You'll be able to handle at a much calmer and more stable level, okay? Again, this Scorpio eclipse, transformational. Where do we need to die off? Where do things need to fall away? How can we move through this energy and just let things be the way they are and let things die, because something else is going to sprout up. It has to. It's the law of nature, right? So understanding that this is not a forever thing, that this is just a passing, and this is how we learn and grow, right? This is how we understand the world, okay? Not necessarily through the trauma itself. It can be, definitely, but the trauma is pushing us into a place of, boy, there's got to be a better way than this. There's got to be a more healthy way to function and go through life. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles. You might need some help getting there. Okay? If you need to unload some of these, if you need to say, hey, could you take this hot iron and do something with it for me? Because right now I'm just so overloaded. Hey, Becky, you want to help me out with this editing thing I got to do? Hey, Jerome, could I get your help in putting this project together? Hey, son or daughter, could you help me out with the dishes? Hey, sweet thing, oh my love, could you please take out the garbage, darling? I am knee deep in cleaning the bathroom at the moment. Something. Ask for help. There's no shame in that. This is not how life is supposed to be. Okay? Ask for help. It's there. It's not unreasonable. Okay? Don't need to get mad about it. Gemini moon. Right here. We get hot. We get hot. Don't even. We get hot. Okay? So there are resources and people around you that are willing and able to help. You just have to ask. Okay? Just ask. Okay. And what is the final card for Gemini? What are we working with? Woo! Oh! There it is again. Transformational energy. Popping up. It's all you. You get to decide how this goes. Okay? You get to decide what you're putting out into the universe and what it's going to give you back. You get to decide. Okay? Those are lotus leaves, by the way. Nasturtium and lotus leaves look like that. Okay? Okay? And don't forget to keep going towards the light. Okay? You've got your little swan there. You might have started off an ugly duckling because you couldn't do this, right? You couldn't ask for help. Ugly duckling. Beautiful swan. Okay? Transformational energy. It's all yours. It's right at your fingertips. You got this. All right, Jim. Have a good day. Good week. Good something. Good transformation. How about that? All right, Scorpio. Scorpio Nation. Where my tribe at? All right. So for those of you wondering, I am Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. So, yeah. I know. But she's so nice. We can get that way. We can be that way. Don't tell everybody though. That's gotta be a little secret. Okay. Yeah. We like our privacy. Ooh, 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Ooh, double. Ooh, 8 of Swords. Dang. Ooh, July. Yeah. Okay. So Pisces and you, same water. Okay. Same energy hitting you hard. You're in it. You're definitely in it. Going, dang it. I really, really wanted those cups or those pentacles. To me, that says pentacle because the potentilla blossoms for me are a form of abundance on a divination scale. So this says something was lost here. Now, this could be like a loss of a job, loss of income, a loss of something stable. Okay. But This could also be an emotional loss, right? Because you're wading in it. You've been crying over it for a hot minute. And that's okay. You're allowed to grieve. Don't let anybody come in and judge you. Cry over those pentacles. Cry over those emotional ties that have been lost, that meant something to you, that were of value. People forget we make things into things that we're supposed to love. It is people we're supposed to love, not things. So when we're talking about Pentacles, anything of value. And if you valued those emotional bonds you had with those people, and now you don't have them anymore, you're allowed to grieve and you're allowed to focus on them for as long as you need to get over them. But don't let it consume you. Do not drown in those emotional waters. You've got other things over here that can be focused on and that could be fruitful, okay? So you think that you're trapped in that energy. You just think you are. All you got to do is stand up, love. All you got to do is stand up, okay? And take your view into a different direction. That's it, that's all. Okay? You're not trapped. Okay? And if you needed to, shut down for a while, scorpionic energy, when we hurt, especially for people, we will self-isolate in a heartbeat. Okay? We do not like being vulnerable in public. We don't like it. We loathe it. It's our deepest fear. It's one of our deepest fear, being vulnerable in public. Ooh, it's not fun. It's not fun for a lot of people. I will say it's probably not the funnest for a lot of people. And that's okay. That's okay. But we can sometimes get ourselves out of the cage so that we can make ourselves vulnerable to the right people, okay? For the right reasons, okay? Take my own advice. Okay. So this is about the general overlook on these two cards is moving forward. Even though you've got some emotion to deal with, even though you've got some grieving to do, you can still move forward, okay? Because you got some good things coming your way, okay? All right. One last card for Scorpio. Scorpio. No, Whiskey. Shh. Sorry. My dogs. My little alarm clocks. Okay. 3 of Cups coming together. Okay. I think I talked about that in my last video where your 2 little amygdalas are receptacles. They're little cups, right? And so that energy is coming together with your 3rd cup, your 1 single cup, right? You're offering your cup up to 2 others' cups, right? And then you're bringing it here and bringing it outward and communicating to other people and making that a reality. Forming those bonds, forming those sacred unions of cups, an emotional bond, okay? Right? So understanding that, like, even though you might feel trapped in this energy, there's still connections to be made. There's still people to talk about the trials, tribulations, and triumphs of the tribe with, okay? There's a lot of people out there going through some serious transformational energy. Pisces is one of them, right? So we don't need to be trapped in our own isolation, okay? It's okay to find some secure, safe place to talk about this stuff, okay? Understand that, while we like our isolation, we also do need to get out, be social, be lighthearted, okay? And not let these emotional energies completely dominate our thoughts and our lives, right? Don't let that happen, okay? Have a beautiful, beautiful new moon eclipse in Scorpio. You got this. Transformation is your first, middle, and last name. All right. Okay, let's move on to Capricorn. What do we got for Cap? Capricorn. What do we got for Cap? Ooh. Too many. Ooh. Knight of Wands, transformational again. Hoop of fire. Something's got your attention here. Somebody is making you want to jump through a hoop of fire, which, wow, Cappy. Capricorns are like, nah, I'll walk. Thanks. I got this. I'll walk. I might have a horse. He's in the stable. I take dang good care of him. I'd rather walk. But you're not walking this time. You're not walking. You want this transformation to come fast. And you and your horse can walk back to your stable and go back to your Pentacles, and everything's going to be nice and easy peasy breezy. Okay? This is what it's saying to me. You're like, yep, let's do this. Hurry up. Let's get it over with. I got shit to do. I swore. Now I can't make this for kids. Crap. Sorry. Okay. So, Cappy's busy. Let's get this over with, man. Okay. All right. Cappy got 3 cards. Oh, you're learning. You're learning how to jump through those fires. You're like, yeah, I suppose. I feed the horse, I water the horse, I walk the horse. Maybe I'll take him for a run. Let's take the horse for a run. Why the heck not, Cappy? You got enough information. You know how this boy works. Let's let those horses run. See where they take you. So, hey. We're going to hold on to the Pentacles. We're going to hold on to them. We're still going to let that horse run. Lots of people don't realize that. You can still let this fella out for a run. It's not like he's going to need tons more food and water when he gets back to the stable. You got to feed him and water him anyway. You got to give him love and attention. That horse wants to run. Let him run. You can still have this. Okay? You can still take him back to your gated community, right? No problem. No problem. Okay, so don't worry about the Pentacles. Because if you let this guy run, you're going to end up in this energy. And what do horses love to eat? You ever fed a horse an apple? It's freaking cool, guys. Freaking really cool. Okay? Okay? So, you're feeding your soul here. This to me says soul food. Okay? As above, so below. As within, so without. Okay? These are good for more than one thing. Okay? And understand that there's no shame in letting those horses run. Because whatever you want is not going to harm that. It's not going to harm it. It's going to help it grow. Okay? Whatever this is. I'm just reading energies now. I do not have the talent of attaching them to people at the current moment. Some people are really, really, really proficient at saying, this is you for the lady down the street. I am terrible at saying that. I'm just saying you have this energy and it's not going to hurt this energy. It's going to help it grow. Okay? So, sorry, I apologize. Just be patient. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm just not there yet. So, you know what you're doing. Even though you're in this energy right now, you know what you're doing. You've done your homework. You've done your research. Nothing is going to happen to these. Nothing. Except for this. Okay? Let those horses run, Cappy. Let them run. That's what they're born to do. All right. Virgo. Virgo. Okay. Virgo. Ooh, look at all 3 popped. Ooh, 4. Oh. Ooh. Okay. So you've got 4 of Cups, Kim. Okay. Not letting those Pentacles go. You're being smart. Very, very Virgo of you. Okay. But you got the Page of Cups here. You're consulting. With whom I am not for sure. There's a little fish. I love this guy. There's a little fish. And she's like, really? You don't say. So, whatever message is being conveyed to you from an emotional space, obviously, right? From your heart, okay? Whatever is being conveyed from your heart space right now, And your Pentacles, okay? Bringing you into this. I don't know what you got going on, but it's something good, because these energies are now balanced, because you're holding this. You're not wasting your Pentacles. You're like, I'm gonna hold off on that purchase, and your emotions are going, gee, you know what, we kind of wanted that for a hot second, but now that I consider it, you were kind of right. You were kind of right, Virgo. Way to be like a Virgo and be like, I'm going to trust my energy on this one. Like, I like my earthy energy on this. I'm going to trust it. And your heart's going, you know what? Yeah, I like the water in this cup. Good call. Good call. Okay? Because this energy is freaking amazing. Okay? Whatever was in the dark is now in the light. Whatever is in the light is okay in the dark. Okay? Look at 2 companions right here. They've got their companions with them. They're safe and sound. They're serene. Everything's balanced, right? Sun, moon, stars, heavens, right? It's all good, okay? So whatever's over here is being brought to here. And whatever's over here is okay with what's in here, okay? So, Virgo, whatever you did, keep doing it. Keep riding that train. But keep doing this, right? Don't forget about it. Don't say, well, I guess I'm done now. You got more to do, okay? So use the transformational energy that's on the planet right now anyway to bring some more light into that space. And use this energy to be okay with what's here, okay? The biggest mistake we convince ourselves of is that what's in here is dark and ugly and horrible and wretched and awful. It's just a programming that we just need to, wipe clean off the little, I think they still call it a motherboard. It just needs to have space held for it, okay, for healing, right? That's kind of what the moon energy is all about. If you think about the moon ruling Cancer, this is very nurturing energy. It's not something that's only if you take it to that space, okay? So if you're already in that space, come out of the space. You got this right here. Okay? Just and Yoda's back. So when we're talking about these energies, this looks to me balanced, okay? One and the other, okay? So just hold it that way. Okay? And don't let this throw you. Don't let it throw you. Just listen. Listen to it, understand it, hear the message. But keep this. Keep this on an even, okay? Keep it. It's good. You're doing great. Kudos. Okay, next one. Aries. Mars in retrograde and Gemini, pulling you in those directions. Polar opposites. Aries is going through some serious transformation as well, right? So let's hold space for the Aries in the house. What does the universe have for Aries? Ooh, yep. Going through the emotions. Okay. Bound to happen. It's gotta come up if it's gonna heal, right? So the King of Cups, that emotional stuff that Aries are like, can we just burn it? Nope, not today. We're gonna stay safe in our ship instead of jumping into those shark-ridden waters by all means, because that creates chaos within us. But at the same time, you're still safe in this energy, right? As long as you stay in the ship up there. Observe what's down here. Don't leap into anything because your emotional is coming. Don't create any bad karma for yourself. You're okay. You're in the ship, right? Looking down at the emotional waters going, maybe not today. I don't want to be in shark infested waters today, because then I might have to turn into a shark in order to survive those emotional waters. So just observe watch them, learn from them, okay? They are messengers telling you, let's go in a different direction, okay? It's one thing we get wrong about emotions. We're not supposed to abandon them. We're not supposed to sweep them under the rug. We're not supposed to give ourselves over to them. We're just supposed to use them as like, kind of like navigational water, right? Like, where are we going to sail that ship? We're not going to upturn it into the shark waters. We're not going to shove anybody off the ship. Well, okay, Aries. Okay. But if you need to like get rid of stuff, okay, shark infested waters, might as well throw it overboard. Like anything that's not serving you anymore, anything that puts you in that energy, maybe needs to be given a second look and kind of process through that emotional state that is being taken over. Does that make sense? So just maybe assess a little bit. Be like, okay, I don't like this energy in my life. I don't want to be in shark infested waters anymore. And navigate that ship somewhere else. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? You're an Aries. You can handle it, but you don't need to stay there. You can pick something else. All right. What else for Aries? Ooh. King of Swords. Making the smart choice. Weaving your way to a better day. If there's anything that Aries is good at, man, oh man, they can come up with some brilliant ideas. Legit. I know it's air card, but Aries, smart creatures. Very smart creatures. Very adaptable. Brilliant. 20. A little hot. But that's okay. I can relate to that. But yeah, you're not letting it. You're like, nah, I got this. I got these. I'm gonna make something beautiful with that energy. Ooh. And then we got the Knight of Swords. Ooh. I'm not sure if you can make this out of my camera, but it says, right is worth the cost. My camera would focus. Oh, Lord. Different devices. Son of a monkeys. Butt nugget. Okay. It says, right is worth the cost. And it's right. It is totally worth the cost. Okay? So you've got some emotional stuff here, but it's throwing you into your intellect, right? I'm going, okay, got to balance this. How are we going to do this? You're going to pick what's right because it's worth it. Okay? And that's what the shark-infested waters can teach us, right? Is it not? Like, nah, I don't need to. I have better ways I can spend my energy. And look at you go. Again, Mars in retrograde. It might take you a hot second. Aries. Uni's telling you to be patient because you're doing a good job. Okay? Keep going. All right. Aquarius. All right. What do we got for... not half the deck. What do we got for Aquarius? What? Ooh. 3 wands. You made a choice. And you're going to attach yourself to it. You made a choice. And it's definitely the ship. You definitely want that ship. And you're going to sail in those waters. Okay? Everything's looking good. You had your option. Taking a staff, right? Typically the 3 of wands is the dude with the staff and 2 behind him. Now, with Mars in retrograde, that staff, you ever tried to like hike with a staff in your hand? Psh, holy bejesus. I mean, I suppose one day I'm going to be there, right? Shut up, lady. One day you're going to be there. I get it. I'm going to be there. I hear you. But I like my run through the woods, right? Walking with a staff. Okay. Think about doing that. Like, take it slow. Take it easy. Don't rush. Enjoy. There are days where I'm like, I suppose I can understand how people would like a staff moving through the forest, because there are times where I'm like, I need to slow down and look at my surroundings, look at what's around me, you know, observe the plant life, observe the animal life, especially this time of year, things changing so much. The smell, I love the smell. The smell is death and decay, by the way. The smell. I bring fallen twigs and sticks into the house, bring that smell into the house. Right? So you have just caught me at a bad time. I'm going to come back for you, Aquarius. Do not fret.